making those luscious slurping and sucking sounds and being drawn into the orbit of the planet my ass is. And if I were looking in a mirror right now, I would see his face, blurred, burnt with desire for me, the animal he loves, loving him, my perfect animal, my hard, deep fuck, my endless one, who wants me to do as I feel. And I do, as a woman who knows her own mind, who calls her desires gorgeous and real.
Pay attention. The children are the teachers. The parents of the students sitting in the back of the classroom, moving their chair onto the wall, chewing gum, headphones blaring. The children gather like townsmen looking for a killer. Collectively decide the best method for getting attention. This time, we will make our parents notice us by overeating, so they devour their own livers, feed their souls to stray dogs, wondering daily the day their parents will make them a priority, but parents don't get paid to pay attention. Many of the children gave their father an allowance, allowed him to keep the milk money. He would break bread with his family instead of kneading dough. The teachers get nifty about a lesson, place popsicle sticks under their tongues into the insides, run onto the bathroom floor. Rationale: if I make myself a lost key, regurgitate enough to disappear, then my parents will go look for me, says Renee. She weighs 89 pounds on a good day, but today is a not so good day, so after eating half a banana, a box of raisin, and a fruit roll up, she shows up to the porcelain bowl to release all the things she can't control. But see, this is getting old. The teachers are getting wiser. Picked up raisins today, their parents missed the music recital. Sasha plays her arm like a violin, cutting every time someone calls her crazy. She's adorned herself with a sleeve of ruby bracelets, and she would be labeled a goth chick, wearing thick black eyeliner and red mascara. She wants to be deaf when she grows up, so every day her goal is to die tomorrow. Or today, whichever one comes first, as long as it's not yesterday. When she was 12, he was 19, he pushed her to the floor, carved a hole into her stomach until she vomited. Now she finds joy in being split. Made her destruction a three-legged race that she runs first. But what is worse, choirs of contorted children croon their broken chorus to her verse. Pay attention. Her best friend name is Alana. Together they've tackled the football team, scored 3 abortions and 2 STDs. The teachers are ringing the school bell. Scribe our name atop the blackboard. Check my displace our behavior on code red. Send notes home to our parents. Dear Nana, please tell Mom to see me. Love Miss Child, love latchkey, love neglected, love abandoned, love abounded. But the students are too busy to pay attention, too consumed in their own tornadoes to see the eye of their children storm. Despite the wealth of the teacher, no matter how many crafty assignments made, all the students receive failing grades, but it's the teachers that worry. Blame themselves for the poor test scores. When society has the principles that place are often ignored, so they form unions that we call gangs, medicate themselves with drugs to subdue the pain. The teachers are standing in the back of the classroom, leaving the light walking on, coming back with the tin and yelling, "Pay attention! Pay attention!" But you students, you just won't listen.
Make sure you are the best at it. It took me 3 years of NYU theater training at $45,000 a pop to get where I am. Naomi, girl number 1514. I am not a phone sex operator. I am a fantasy conversation specialist. This is not for the faint of heart. This is for the wilted women who sit lined up in cubicles like vegetable stands, the bruised fruit, irate lesbians, the daughters of incest, bodies in all stages of bloat and decay on the line. They are California blonde, tits for days with a tongue so eager to please they are brick-skinned and unimpressed. Commune in break rooms to compare notes on the latest sucker to blow his wife's paycheck on a little audio suck and blow. Mr. I'm not gay, I just have this one fantasy. Darth Vader, who calls in every once in a while just to breathe. breathe heavy. And the one we call Noose, who fakes his own death every time because the sound of a young woman crying gets him off. My father did not raise me like this, but Brooklyn's been babysitting, and she doesn't provide much warmth in the winter months. If you can't understand, not eating for 2 days because you had to pay for textbooks, shoplifting tampons from Walgreens and toilet paper from Starbucks, humiliation is not listening to 25 men a day jerk off. Humiliation is having to pawn family heirlooms so that the rent check won't bounce again. If you can't understand that shit, then this shit is not for you. This is for the hand-me-down women who call in anonymous tips from one of their own ends up in a suitcase underneath a bridge in the Bronx. Make sure her son receives her final paycheck and her boyfriend has time for his crime. I just thought you might like to know the truth about us. About me. My name is Ebony. I have a severely distorted sense of self-worth. I'm working on it. I don't do this because any part of it turns me on. I just can't hold a job for longer than 3 months because I'd rather stand mouth to mouth with a mic than write check to check anywhere. What I love like a brick through a window without any regard for who might be sleeping inside. I speak sometimes when I should be listening, but when I'm listening, I hear everything. And that's what makes me sexy. And that's what made me good at that shit. The best. And that's all my father ever asked for out of me. Anyway.
We are poets. Sometimes we read from a page. Yes. Our work means a lot to us and we have to humble ourselves. And that is what I am doing tonight. To my unborn daughter, who I knew long ago, let me tell you a story. Before you were woman, your name meant drawn from water. Pharaoh's daughter found you in a bulrush ark of slime and pitch. You washed ashore at river's brink. I, the son of Hebrew slaves, hid behind a grove of willow trees. Then came you. You should have drowned, but you became royal the moment you entered water. I tried to follow you, but fear planted in my feet, and they planted me in the sand. I watched the walls of water close on the backs of Pharaoh's armies. I wondered why you didn't just catch a current and swim. But you were a man then, they do things differently. Your name was Moshe, Moses. I hope you slept well. Welcome back. You are my reunion. You will not recognize me. I am your next mother. I am a wind woman. Your father is an immovable mountain. You a tree planted in the divide. Your roots will move a toe at a time towards the water. We will call you Willow, Willow. You are here to learn one thing. While men part waters, women swim. What you are doing right now, engulfed in a squid ink of womb. It is as if drawn by an architect. You are commissioned for the building of wonder. You move towards birth as involuntary as blink. The simple act of propulsion. Lay flat, extend your arms forward, legs back, float out from this cave of muck and slime. This is how women survive. Learn your lessons early. Dive in, dive in. Your body is 60% water. Do not panic. The tornadic circles on the water skin will pull you to the ocean floor. Do not fight this undertow. To escape, you must submit. Sink to the bottom, then mermaid kick to an air pocket. As with water, with people, you have to read the surface. Read the surface for fins. There will be sharks who seek to turn you into a cage of weeping, a graveyard of bones. They will say, you look better when your collarbones are valleys. But listen to mommy, your flesh is meant to fold into itself. How will you appreciate night if you do not first notice the shadow in your own skin? You are not meant to be a paper skeleton. Baby fat makes you buoyant. And if you find yourself drowning, it's because you're not swimming. If you find yourself drowning, it's because you're not swimming. Put your head in. Your body will not betray you. Go deeper. Do not fight the drag. Find the place where the waves are born. I will be there. The waves and I, the wind, will sing songs of women. We will backstroke chant them. It will sound like a prayer. Will say,
there is no luck. There was what was supposed to be and what wasn't. Pray like backstroke chant. You will be born with a clenched fist because there's nothing here worth taking. Live with an open palm, an indication that everything of value you've already left behind. Pray like backstroke chant. If a man stands on your neck, you say, take off your shoes, motherfucker. You stand on holy ground. This wisdom before you sleep, before you slept. You were a man called Moses. This time you were a woman. This time we do not conquer in part. This time we become what we most feared. This time you are